much I care, and how I needed you. Love songs last longer than lovers ever do. So, baby, let me sing a love
Good
song
morning, Sling.
for you.
Good morning, everybody. Harry's killing it over there on his IG. Good morning, Jackie and Maddie. Shasta Savage, Laddie and Penny. You're hilarious, Penny, by the way. I sing you a love song. The Tea Crew, and you know it's you. This is a good start for Monday music, right? Give me a thumbs up on Monday music. Boop-a-doop-boo. Oh, yes, what a wonderful week. There you go, silly. Yeah, this is good music. Next song's good too. One more song. What a beautiful voice. Yeah, do. Boop. Oh, they fake now. One more song. Hold in there. Hold on. We're going to have a great day. Boop-ba-da-boo. Going shrooms all day. If I sing you a love song. Okay, one more I'm excited to play. Okay, because that was really good. Okay, watch this one. Here we go. Come on, man. You're singing along with us on this one. Come on. Come on. Sing along. Let's go. Come on. Sorry to hear that, Matt. Mama Mary, come to me. Be quiet, Pops. Let it be. Words
Whisper
of
words of
wisdom.
wisdom, let it be.
Be nature. Let it be.
And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there
Thank
will
you,
be
T. Ray.
an answer. Let it be.
I don't know if I'm picking them. I think the world picks them for
Although
us.
we may be parted, there is still a
Chance
chance
that
that
we
they will
might
see.
see.
There will
Be
be
an
an
answer.
answer.
Let
Let
it
it
be.
be.
This is nature. Just let it be.
Let it be.
Let
Let
it
it
be.
be.
Oh,
Let
let
it
it be.
be. Oh,
Yes,
let
let
it
it
be.
be.
Whisper words of
Sing them
wisdom.
along.
Let it be.
Thumbs up.
Let
Liking
it
it.
be. Let it be. Let it be. Oh, let it be.
Thank you, Shasta.
Whisper words of
I
wisdom.
miss you.
Let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine
And
until
until tomorrow,
tomorrow,
let
let
it
it
be.
be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother
Is
Mary
Jennifer new
calls to
here?
me.
Somebody better give Jennifer a donut besides Jackie. Give Jennifer a donut. Who knew Jennifer was new? Slingy, I read what you said. Shooting energy out as we speak. Let it be. Be, oh, let it be. Our ex, Doc Jennifer, because we're throwing them. I hope you've got a white lab coat on. You'll get little chocolate marks all over it. Whisper words of wisdom, be nature. Okay. What a gorgeous morning. Weather-wise, but otherwise. It's beautiful. Did I miss you guys this weekend? Heck yeah, I did. Here we go. The only time I listen to this music's at 9 o'clock in the morning. From 9 till 10, I listen to this music Monday through Friday. Oh, I missed you guys. Kim, be here tomorrow. Kim, I'm pretty sure you will be anyways, but mail call tomorrow. You guys, good morning, Mary Jane. How are you? Mail call tomorrow. Let's do a mail call. Kim sent in, I'm just going to tell you guys, I had to, you know what a pallet jack is? Do you know it? Thanks, Desi. Do you know what a pallet jack is? You know, one of those things where you bring it in and you put it into the pallet and you jack it up. It's kind of like a hydraulic lift. You know what I'm talking about, a pallet jack? Right? Well, just saying, we we have a pallet jack over, obviously because we're running what 2 to 3 tons of shrooms a week, right? So we have a pallet jack over at the grow house. I had to bring it over here this weekend over to the mush lab because there was a large, huge, gigantic box delivered. I couldn't possibly pick it up just by myself. I had to go get the pallet jack, bring the pallet jack over, slip it underneath the package, got it all moved up and everything, and we've wheeled it around to the back, and it's hugely heavy. Okay, hugely heavy. I want to tell you. I was a little curious. I was a little bit curious. What could possibly, hold on, what could possibly be in this that's sending me all the way over to have to get a pallet jack? You guys, it's a gift. Wait for it. A gift for you. Wait for it. Wait. The other side of the gift for you part. Kimberly Bolden. I have no idea. That's as far as I got. I just opened up the thank you note. What's inside that package that's outside that took me to get a pallet jack? We'll find out tomorrow. Give me 5 people that want to know now, and 5 people that can wait till tomorrow. Who does that? Huh? You don't want to know now. You guys are happy to wait till tomorrow. We do cliffhangers here. Okay? We have no problem doing okay, that's just one of those things that we do. Tomorrow isn't promised, Sandman says. Saturn's getting a little racy and show us the box. I thought we were gonna do mail call tomorrow. No. You sure, you guys? Let's wait till tomorrow. Yeah, I think patience, we've learned patience as mycologists, as budding and growing mycologists. We understand the need to practice and develop patience, correct? And so one of the things old guys like me do for the grasshoppers, when you're a sensei, you teach patience. You set up opportunities for people to how shall we say, practice their patience. Okay? RX says, but what if it needs water today? So I think if we can put it on the simmer pile, and I got to be honest with you, I'm dying to open it myself, okay? I'm dying to open this thing. It's huge. It's like, who has to go get the pallet jack? Let's open it tomorrow. Let's open it tomorrow. I wasn't even going to get carried away with this situation this morning. Kim, when you have to go get a pallet jack, Kim's even agreeing we can let it simmer. Okay, Tad's like killing himself. Tad's going, I'm coming over and I'm opening it myself, Pops. Okay? Overjoyed, it's got to be at least 20 reams. If it's not 20 reams, it's 40. Okay? It's ridiculous. Okay? It's huge. I'm not going to, you guys have to admit I haven't done, you guys, Hank's going, go get it, Tad, and tell me. Listen, it's been a long time since we've done a legitimate cliffhanger here. Admit it. Give me 5 people that would admit it's been a legitimately long time. No, a long time since we've done a legit cliffhanger. And we're sort of due one. It's like a tornado. Okay? It's like whiskey agrees. Dad, you haven't been cliffhanged in a little while. Okay? So, shaling, we're throwing a cliffhanger in there. All right? We got to do it. And for example, when I went to open up a tub yesterday, I'm looking at it, go, should I harvest it? Shouldn't I? Nope. Let me wait till tomorrow. And then I'll go over and I'll harvest it today and I'll be happy. Okay? Cliffhanger. Happy birthday, DJ. Happy birthday, DJ and Kim. How did you get a chupacabra in the box? Oh, you guys. I love you. I only tease people that I love. Who wants a giveaway this morning? Happy birthday, DJ. Perhaps Pop Croons will stop through. I don't know for sure where he is right now. He did not check in with us this morning, so we'll see where he is today. Okay? Oh, DJ Stephen Pitts. Very active here. Very, very nice man. Happy birthday, DJ. You're an extremely nice man and just well integrated into us here. And I look forward to you here, truthfully. Happy birthday, DJ. DJ, send me your address and I'll send you a small birthday package. DJ, thank you, my kids. DJ, send me your address, and I will send you a small birthday package. You know how to get a hold of us? Who knows how to get a hold of us? Give me 3 people that writes on their comment how to get a hold of Pops nowadays. Let's see how good you guys are at this, and then I'm going to do a giveaway. I want 3 people to give the correct answer how to get a hold of Pops and all the stuff out there, and Sandman's stuff and everything. It's all, how do you get a hold of it? I'm waiting. Positive energy for Bridgie, yes. And for Slingy's dad. The Detroit Mush Lab, close, Papa Wheelie. Let's run it all together as one word. One word, all lowercase. Carlotta has it correct. But you could do all lowercase. That's 2. That's 2 people. I need 3 more answers. Give me 5. No, did I say 3? Give me 1 more. Give me 1 more. Desi's got it. Okay? You don't have to capitalize the D, but I think you can if you want to. Red Boy Mexican nailed it. Red Boy Mexican nailed it. It's the Detroit Mush Lab. Not RJ. RJ, you're close, but you got to put a V in front of it. Carlotta, you nailed it. Okay. So that's the new website, Mossy. The Detroit Mush Lab. Okay? All one word. It's not hard to forget. What am I? What am I? I was 1 in a card game. I was 1 in a card game. What am I? What's on my nose? I'm a state, I'm a car, I'm a Louisiana Purchase. I'm Jennifer wanting to know I'm a watch. What am I? I'm the Louisiana Purchase, I'm a Brooklyn Bridge, I'm a winner. I'm a Wonan, I'm an ace. I was 1 in a card game. I'm a pocket watch. I'm money. I'm infamy. I'm LOL. I'm SOL. No, woman. I'm Manhattan. Carpe diem. I'm a person. I'm Twitter. I'm the most popular Lego set ever. I'm the most popular Lego set ever, and I was 1 in a card game. What am I? What am I? Ellen says St. Louis. Star Wars, that's close. Who said it? Carry on, got it. The Millennium Falcon. The Millennium Falcon. Carry on with the big start win for Monday. That's the big start win for Monday. Carry on is carrying on. I completed the Kessel run in less than 12 parsecs, which makes no sense. I was one in a card game. I am a modified YT 1300 Corellian fighter. Of course you are. I am the most popular Lego set ever. Ask Brock. Many of SpaceX rockets are named after me. And I am the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. I'm a Millennium Falcon. And carry on one. Listen, for the rules for this week, if you win, you can only win once this week. Okay? So continue to play. But if, for example, if Carry On's, because he's super smart, if he wins more this week, we're going to continue on until we want everybody to win this week. Okay? So only one box per person this week. Deal? Deal. Carry on. We're carrying on with you. We still have some Mushtoberfest stickers. I promised that we were going to get these out. These came from Dave Wombat. I haven't seen Dave here yet this morning, but these came from Dave Wombat. This happens to be his Chupacabra. Chupacabra swab. Let me tell you something cool and fun in just a minute about swabs. Well, we'll do it here in a few minutes, okay? But we've thrown some swabs in there from Dave. We're also going to throw a couple of grams of pop grown. Some people call it homegrown. Around here, we call it pop grown. So we're going to get ourselves some pop grown. Okay, that gets in there. And then, oh my goodness. Let's put this in there too. Let's put this specimen in there. This specimen is a Thrasher Melmac. It weighs over 3 grams. Boop. One piece of fruit. So let's get that out to Carry On. And that's the way we start this week. I'm excited. I'm excited. The site did really, really well last week. Was extremely supported by you guys. And the part that I like the most about it is that you know when you're sending stuff out that people are doing stuff with it. Like that's just the beginning. You know, the ripple effect. That's just, you know, the first couple of rounds getting put into circulation, as it were. Excuse me. Let's talk a little more today about agar. We're going to continue this week talking about agar. And Spoonie, thank you. By the way, we added a couple of things yesterday. And overjoyed, you just have to watch the site. It changes off and on. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. But we are trying to, every 2 to 3 days, add an item or two. So you can go back and visit it in the next, you know, you haven't been there in 3 or 4 days, go over and take a look. There will be something new on there. Okay? So we got these swabs from Dave Wombat. I had a bunch of people say, Pops, what do I do with them? How do I do it? And there's lots of tutorials. There's information out there that talks about how to take this swab, right? And let's get it inoculated onto a Petri plate. So what we did was we went out, because we're lazy. Not really. Often I do this. Often. I'm not a big fan of pouring plates, personally, pouring agar. Of all the things in mycology, it's probably my least favorite thing to do, is manufacture first produce the agar mix, and then pour it, and then wait, I did it for many, many times, and every time I did it, half the time it was a disaster. I'm just not that good at it either. So it's not my favorite thing to do. Sorry. but it's something every mycologist should do. And CRX says he doesn't mind, it's his Zen place. So that's the truth. For some people, it's a perfect place for them to go. Whiskey says the same thing. Look at that. So I should be reaching out to you guys for plates. You guys should be making me blank plates and sending them to me. Nerds testing all kinds of new agar recipes. So 2 to 3 years ago, I definitely was doing it, even teaching students here how to do it. All of that to say nowadays, and I'm also working a little bit harder on other things. Hey, can you guys understand that this isn't the only thing Pops does, right? It's not the only thing I do. And yet we're trying to make this bigger and better, and still looking forward to what's happening next year with the purchased property, the facility that we're going to have growing. And I was sharing with somebody yesterday how, and last week we went on it was a meeting. I have a goal of a retail storefront. Absolute goal of a retail storefront that's selling gourmet mushrooms and all of the supplies and everything that you would need to grow your shrooms at home. Right on Main Street in Ferndale. Cute little store that you just can't stop. You got to go visit. And eventually, you know what? When everything turns the way it's going to end up becoming a tourist spot. Can you imagine that? It's like, we've got to set up, when we do our vacation to Detroit, let's make sure we go by the Pop Shrooms. Michigan, Detroit. So we're doing that. So again, lots of eggs in lots of irons in lots of fires. That's all my excuse to say, why do I buy my plates pre-poured? That's one of the reasons. So there's a lot of places you can go and get plates, your agar plates pre-poured, especially some of the home people that are doing it as a cottage industry. And eventually, if we could find a good supplier, I wouldn't mind seeing those go on our site, where we're offering pre-poured plates. For now, when I need plates, I can have plates here in 48 hours through Jeff Bezos's Garden of Evil, Amazon. And I get them from a supply company called Aviva. And they come packaged like this and ready to go. And these are PDA, potato dextrose agar. So I just opened these this morning to show you. These will go in the refrigerator till I'm ready to use them. But with this and this, I'm thinking Wednesday, we're going to live here on T inoculate plates from a swab. Okay? Give me 5 people that want to see that. Make it 10. Make it 10. Is that something you guys want to see? Many of you have done it before. Many of you have read about it. But there's going to be many people that have never seen it live. Huh? What do you think? That's what we're trying to do here. Spread knowledge. We're going to do that live. Not in open air. We're going to take it down to the lab overjoyed and do it in our flow hood. Okay? So let's plan on doing that Wednesday. That'll be a part of our mycology class on Wednesday. Yeah? Look at you guys. All you kiddos want to see it. That's good. Just the tip, RX. That's where this Spritzenkorper, what is it? Korpen Spritzer? What's it? Spitzenkorper. That's where he's always shooting the vesicles just to the tip, right? Give me some more likes, please. I have 77 people here on my screen and only 46 likes. My math is good. I do math really fast. That's saying 30 plus people don't even like to be here, but they're here anyways. So that's awkward, huh? Page 232 in Radical Mycology. I take it back. Page 229. Thank you for hitting the like button, you guys. The reason I ask for it is not for my ego, I promise. Maybe it used to be. I hope they like me. No, it's because the analytics on YouTube go up and they show more people our videos when there's more likes to people present. It's pretty amazing, the analytics that we have, the algorithm. It's pretty amazing. I run a report maybe once a week looking at the data and stuff. We're adding 200 subscribers a week. And our phenomenon, can I tell you what our phenomenon is in the people that are subscribing? In most mycologists, people that are doing YouTube mycology stuff, it's male dominated. I hate that. It's a lot of men doing the talking, but then men doing the watching. 97%, 95% in most cases. Not at Tea with Pops. Tea with Pops has a huge female audience, but participation. Huge. We're like over 20%, it's virtually unheard of. I enjoy that number probably the most because of the inclusivity involved. It's a huge number, and it's kind of unheard of. So let's get back to work. We talked last week about agar being a seaweed-derived gelatin-like substance. Okay? And we talked about working with it. Working with agar is one of the most cumbersome and contaminant-prone stages of the cultivation process. That's why when you're working with your agar, you're working either under a still air box or you're working in a flow hood space. Okay? However, it does have several distinct applications that make learning the skill of working with agar indispensable to the experimental cultivator. These include the ability to remove competitor microorganisms from cloned mushroom tissue. You've taken your plate and you've taken a mushroom tissue and you've put it on the plate. If there's contamination in here, you can excise with your scalpel. You can remove that contam out and keep yourself a fresh donored plate. You can't do that with liquid culture. You can't separate it out. You can begin multi-spore inoculations. That's what this will be. We're going to do a multi-spore because there's multiple spores on here, right? We don't know which spore is going to like which spore is going to get along. We really don't even know what's going to happen from any of these once they start getting married and having babies on the plate. So what happens after we do this is we do isolations. After we get our multi-spore inoculation onto our plate, you begin to isolate and develop individual strains for experimental purposes. Talk to Dave Wombat. This is his specialty. You get to view, compare, and facilitate the various responses of mycelium to chemicals and other organisms. For example, I have a PDA plate, a plate that was made with potato dextrose, and I have a malt extract plate, one that was made with malt extract. And I'm going to put the same strain on both plates. Put them in the same conditions, colonizing. I'm going to analyze, I'm going to watch which of those does that strain like more on the plate. Does it like the potato dextrose or does it like the malt extract more? You also remember that if I'm going to move this one into like third and fourth and fifth generations, I don't keep putting it on malt extract each time. Remember back what we talked about before, if we want to challenge our mycelium to grow, we'll also change its substrate. So I'll take it off of malt once in a while and isolate and put it on a potato dextrose. So those are some of the really cool advantages. And when you're geeking out on your spores and your isolations, agar is the way to go. And I love it. Personally, I love when I'm working with the agar. When the plate's done, poured, like, give it to me all day. I just don't like pouring them. Agar media formulation. Are you guys, give me 5 people that enjoy what we're talking about so far. Keep talking about agar. Plates. We're going to talk about preparing and sterilizing agar. We're going to read a little bit about pouring plates here. We're going to talk about inoculating plates. And then we're going to talk about inoculating plates with the spore print. And then we're going to talk about inoculating plates with a spore syringe. So these are all the things that we're going to cover this week. Okay? Agar is a nutrient good. I ask for that, for you guys to say that, because I want you to be involved. I want you to be paying attention, kids. Agar is a nutrient poor. Agar is nutrient poor. And it must be supplemented with carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, and minerals to ensure healthy mycelial growth. So that's what we do with our agar recipe, right? We're adding ingredients that the mycelium's going to eat and grow with, right? The common sources of these additives are, number 1, carbon. We want carbon. Carbon is provided by dextrose, corn sugar, light malt extract. You can get that from beer brewing companies. Cereal flour, oatmeal water, or the broth made from boiling potatoes. Some cultivators prefer to mix carbon sources for more robust recipes. I'm going to use more than just one of those together. The next common source of additive is proteins. Cereal flours, soy peptone, and potato water provide different proteins and amino acids. You can go for B vitamins. B vitamins are supplied by baker's yeast or nutritional yeast. Or you could be looking for minerals as your additive. Again, we could be mixing any of these too. I might want carbon and proteins both in my mix. In this case, minerals. I typically add a pinch of gypsum to each liter of agar to provide additional calcium and sulfur to the recipe. A few drops of liquid trace mineral concentrate is an optional experimental additive. So maybe a little gypsum in there. For most agar formulas, it is recommended to add 3 to 5 grams of the grain or fruiting substrate that will later be used to grow the fungus. Did you hear this? I know I'm going to later fruit my fungus I'm going to use a rye. I'm going to inoculate a jar of rye. It's a smart idea to take a little bit of rye ground up, small amount of the rye, and add it to your agar recipe. Why is that? Because you're already preparing it for its later food source. It's already getting jacked up and ready to go. You're training them, carry on. So that's a neat one. I don't think that I've done that personally, but it sure makes an awful lot of sense. So if you know what grain you're going to be inoculating to, don't hesitate to take a little bit of that grain and add that to your agar mix. Here it says, introducing these substrates early on stimulates the mycelium into producing the digestive enzymes it will later need to effectively break down the substrates, leading to quicker myceliation and fruiting times. I sense an experiment coming at the Mush Lab. This is fascinating. When cloning wild harvest mushroom tissue, an optional additive is an antibiotic. Okay? So if you're getting them out of the wild, you might want to put an antibiotic in there, a little bit of an antibiotic into the mix. It is recommended, here's what I have just mentioned to you before. We have a plate with potato dextrose base, and we have a plate with the malt extract base. We have these two different plates. I'm colonizing on one plate, the potato dextrose. I'm gonna go to take a transfer from the potato dextrose plate. It's more optimal to transfer from this to a malt, and instead of from a potato to another potato. Okay? It is recommended to change agar formulations at each transfer of the mycelium to prevent, remember this word? Senescence. When that mycelium it's like I ate all I want to eat from here, I go into stall mode. And it helps maintain mycelial vigor. Pops, how come when I transfer from this one to this one, it doesn't catch as good anymore? Because you're using the same substrate again. It's tired of that food. It's tired of Cheerios. It wants Wheaties. Do you ever get tired of the same food every morning? Don't you kind of eat something different once in a while? That's nature. Preparing and sterilizing agar. I'm going to go another 5 minutes on this. After an agar recipe has been, yeah, Jennifer, I love the variety pack. I love that. I can't find the cereal boxes, the variety packs you used to do when you were a kid. I loved it when you could just open the box. There was a slit down the center of the box. You could open the box, and the box was your bowl. Now you have to buy the fancy bowl and pour the water, the milk into. Just give me the old cardboard box with the slit in the top that you could open up like this. Do you remember that? That was my favorite. And then you could pick whichever ones you want. Like, I want Cocoa Krispies today. Let me get Apple Jacks. How about Honey Cheerios, Honey Nut Cheerios? Do you remember those, Penny, where you had to slit the box open right down the center? I'm aging myself. After an agar recipe has been selected, Claire, they still do it like that? Are you serious? I haven't seen it. See, Canada's smart. All right. Get them once. You could go camping all you want, but you're not going to find the cereal boxes. After an agar recipe has been selected, place the ingredients in a pot. This is telling you how to make your agar. You've decided what you want in your agar recipe. Remember last week, it was either Thursday or Friday, I posted on IG agar recipes, an appendix from this book, 5 or 6 different agar recipes. Go back and take a look at that. Pick one. Make your own agar. See, get yourself into it, okay? After an agar recipe has been selected, place the ingredients in a pot over low-medium heat. Heat the media to a point that the ingredients have just melted as much as possible. Do not boil the media, as this can create caramelized sugars that are toxic to some fungi. If the agar does not fully dissolve on the stove with the sugars, it will in the PC. Once dissolved on the stove, the agar media is poured into a vessel for sterilization. That's going to be your plates, and or some people are using solo cups, which will work. At this point, the cultivator has 2 options for how to sterilize and ultimately use the agar. Pre-filling small jars. Shallow small jars, such as those used for baby food, can be used as cheap reusable containers for agar work. Media that has been dissolved on the stovetop is poured into these jars. A lid modified with the filter is attached, and the jars are then sterilized in the PC. Pre-poured jars work well for simple agar work because they avoid the stress and mess of pouring agar into petri dishes. The major drawback is that these jars take up more volume than petri dishes. It can also be more difficult to cleanly extract chunks of mycelial agar from these relatively tall and narrow containers. Post-PC pouring. Most traditionally, agar media is pressure cooked in a large container and later poured into sterile petri dishes under aseptic conditions. In your flow hood or under your still air box or in front of your flow hood. This method of working with agar is more time consuming and contaminant prone than using the pre-poured jars. However, it is the preferred option for any experimental work, as the mycelium in petri dishes can readily be viewed and worked with more easily than when in the bottom of a relatively taller jar that has an opaque lid. Plates should not be poured and then pressure cooked, as they tend to boil over during cooking and become unusable. In either case, the agar is cooked at 15 psi for 30 minutes. Once pressure in the PC normalizes to 0, pre-poured agar jars can be pulled out to cool. Once cooled, they can be inoculated or stored in a refrigerator for later use. If you plan to pour plates, the following procedure is recommended. They're going to give us a procedure for now. I've never done it before. Pops, how do I pour plates? I'll talk to you about that tomorrow. More cliffhanging going on around here. We'll pick that up tomorrow. We just went through a page and a half. That was fast, Pops. I'm excited about this topic, and I'm learning again. I'm reminding myself a bunch of stuff. Even the pre-filling small jars. If it's that easy, I might try a few different recipes again. Right? So we'll pick that up. We'll start talking about pouring plates tomorrow. Sound good? Sounds good. Let's talk a little bit about love. Lovers. We still have one more giveaway. Please hang in here for that. But I want to talk about love. I can't pass up the opportunity. You can get someone, page 94, 93 in the Way to Love. 93 in the Way to Love. Let's talk about this for just a little bit, okay, you guys? Fam. Just sort of get ourselves grounded for the day. Tomorrow we'll have a lot of fun still, keep on learning, but let's close up today with getting ourselves grounded for the day. Give me 5 people that say, yeah, I want to get grounded. Grounding. Not the kind of ground where you're in trouble. The grounded where we're getting woke. You can get someone to teach you things mechanical or scientific or mathematical, like algebra or English or riding a cycle or operating a computer or even growing mushrooms. But in the things that really matter, life, love, reality, God, no one can teach you a thing. There are no teachers. Woe unto those that presume to teach and lead people down the wrong path. Woe unto them. It's a great deal of responsibility. I remember back in the church days, there's all kinds of scriptures. You don't want to be a teacher because it's going to be triple the judgment on you. You get warned all the time. Bigger lightning bolts are going to hit you, pal. And I think that's appropriate. Forget the religious angle. But you are not to be called rabbi, for you have one teacher, and you are all brethren. What is rabbi? Rabbi just means teacher. What is a minister? Reverend so-and-so. You know what a minister is? A minister is a servant. A minister is the one that's wiping your feet. We sort of got that backwards nowadays. Reverend so-and-so with the gold faucets and the limousines. And I'm teaching you. Woe unto the man with the golden faucet. Bought with church funds from widows and orphans. All those people can do is give you formulas. And as soon as you have a formula, you have a reality filtered through the mind of someone else. Thanks, Joel. Or whoever. Billy. Whoever. And they're capturing people with these filtered minds through their own filter. If you take these formulas in, you will be imprisoned. Wow. I've been in those prisons. I used to run one. I want you to join my prison. My prison's better than anyone else's prison. If you don't come to this prison, you're gonna spend eternity in hell. If you don't hang out in this prison with us. That's teaching? That's guiding people? You will wither, and when you come to die, you will not even know what it means to have been yourself. I thank the universe that I escaped that prison. I thank the universe. And the thing that I fell into is mushrooms who send out spores in the most miraculous way. And their spores know no boundaries, no skin color, no religions, no bias, no country flags. They don't patriot. They know nothing but go be more mushrooms. Look at it this way. There have been moments in your life when you had an experience that you know you will have to carry with you to your grave because you're quite unable to find words with which to communicate the experience to anyone. As a matter of fact, there are simply no words in any human language to communicate exactly what you experienced. Think of the kind of feeling that came upon you when you saw a bird fly over a lake or observed a blade of grass peeping out of a crack in the wall, or you heard the cry of a baby at night, or sensed the loveliness of a naked human body, or you gazed at a corpse lying cold and rigid in a coffin. You may try to communicate the experience in music or poetry or painting, but in your heart, you know that no one will ever comprehend exactly what you saw and sensed. This is something you're quite powerless to express, much less teach to another human being. That is exactly how a master feels when you ask him to teach you about life or God or reality. All he can do is give you a formula, a set of words strung together into a formula. But of what use are those words? Imagine a group of tourists in a bus. The shades of the bus are down and they don't see or hear or smell a thing from the strange exotic country that they're passing through. Well, all the while, their guide chatters away, giving them what he thinks is a vivid description of the smells, sounds, and sights of the world outside. You're all closed in the bus. It's a dark little bus. You're hurtling down the highway, but the tour guide's telling you what's outside. This is what you would see if the windows were open. And we were slowing down a little, you guys could see it. The only thing that you're going to experience are the image that his words create in your head. Now let's suppose the bus stops and he sends them forth with these formulas about what they could expect to see and experience. Their experience will now be contaminated, conditioned, and distorted by those formulas. And they will perceive not the reality itself, but the reality as it's filtered through the guide's formula. They will look at reality selectively, or they will project their own formulas onto it so as not to have real reality, but the confirmation of their own formulas. Is there any way that you can know what you are in touch with is reality? We're going to argue yes. And we'll develop that concept tomorrow. What I'm reading so far is telling me, be very, very careful, Pops, when you teach. Your way definitely is not the only way, definitely is one way, your way. Be careful. Don't contaminate other people's realities. That's one of the things gossip does. Some people think they're teaching, but they're really gossiping. And we're out there contaminating other people's realities by giving our version. I'm going to keep you in a bus. I know you're in the bus. I know. Why don't I just help you roll your window down? Why don't I just help you say, okay, here's how you lift the shade, and you figure it out from there. Isn't that what teachers really, a good teacher would be doing? Let me tell you what's out there. Keep the window down. It sounds sort of like the Wizard of Oz. Real good people show you how to take your blind down. Good topic. Sincerely good topic. What am I? What the heck am I? Final giveaway of today. That's what I am. What am I? This is going to be a dead giveaway. So get ready. Get ready, everybody. Dead giveaway coming. Flying at you. You're going to get it on the first clue. I don't think I'm going to have to give more than one clue. What am I? I have a $23 million toilet. $23 million toilet. What do you think I am? I'm not Trump. I'm not the White House. Trump, that's creepy. I'm a country. I'm NASA. I'm Drake's house. I'm NASA. I'm NASA. There it is. Whiskey. Whiskey killing it. International Space Station. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. He said it exactly perfectly. International Space Station. Some of you said NASA. I'm not going to give that to you. International Space Station. I am the single most expensive object ever built. I have a $23 million toilet. It's dangerous to stay in me too long. People can see me at night, but not during the day. You pay $50 million to visit me. $50 million, and I'm going to go take a poop in a $23 million toilet. And my guests observe 15 sunrises per day. Now that's fleeky. 15 sunrises per day. What do you think about that, Kim? Whiskey. Smarty pants. Whiskey, let's get you some Dave Wombat Chupacabra swabs. Let's get you some Pop Grown. A couple of grams of Pop Grown. And let's get you a sticker. Boop, sticker. And let's get you 3-gram fruit from the Pop Thrasher collection. Okay? You get those. Get that out to you. Whiskey, I need your address. Okay? Please send me your address, Big Whisk. Truth is, bro, I still have a box here from Mushfest that I haven't sent you. Bad man. I'll put those two together. Send me your address. TheDetroitMushLab.com. Okay? Love you guys. Thanks for today. We'll see you guys here. Same mush time, same mush channel tomorrow. Vote tomorrow. Vote. It would be a good idea. Vote your conscience. Vote for people that want to legalize marijuana and mushrooms, please. All weekend long, all I kept seeing all weekend long, 3 or 4 different news flashes about mushrooms. They are bringing it, kids. CNN, pretty liberal program, but I'll tell you what, they are pushing the whole mushrooms for therapy action. So we're getting there. We're going to be there in 1 to 2 more years, certainly here in Michigan. Overjoyed and Saturn and Slingy and Momo and Harry K. Harry, I got a couple more of your things to give away this week. Greg and Slingy and Carlotta and Slow Coast. There you are. Get Carrie and Overjoyed and Laddie Randy and JT and Saturn and Nerdy and Sid and Ms. Red. Thanks for being here. And I Losty and Carlotta and Eric. And RX and Saturn MVP, and JD and Ms. Red, and Kevin from Cali and Sandy Sandman, and Mozzie and Laddie and Harry K and Savage and Jesus Christ in Australia, and Kimberly Bolden. I can't wait for tomorrow to open up that huge box you sent us. Rebel Rob and Overjoyed, and DJ, happy birthday, bro. Nerd Nature, Renea, have a great day. Jesus Christ. JD Diskey, there's Diskey. I lost E and Christopher. There's my Christopher and Ellen. Silly Gal, definitely let's vote, Leonard Oaks. Sherry Buckman, have a wonderful, fabulous day. Yes, I'll get him. I'll say it, Jesus. I'll tell him. Kevin and JD and Slow Coast and Caroline. and Super Spoker and Nitty Nat and Sarah Bear and Whiskey. Love you, bro. Give me that address. Ms. Red Badger, Jesus Christ, Vegas. Hello, girl. MDK, Sid Hunter, Ms. Red Badger. Peace out. Saska Mojo. Jeffrey Hodgson. Jeffrey, did you send me something? Did you send me something? It's a book and a drawing. Did that come from you? Because I don't have a name on it. Jeffrey, is that from you? Tell me so I can open it up tomorrow. Mozzie, Jackie Catton, Hags, there you are, Hags. Love you, man. JD and Slingy and Anthony. There's the big A. DJ and Carlotta and Kevin and Jennifer. Jennifer, I'm glad you were here today. MDK and Wesley and Slow Coast and Whiskey. And Mary Jane, all the way from South Dakota, Mike McLaughlin, Michelle, there's Michelle Tafoya, Mr. Phillips out, Eric and Overjoyed and Jackie. Boy, I can't catch up with you guys. Jennifer and DJ and Jeffrey. I thought that was you, Jeffrey. Be here tomorrow, bro. Opening. Thank you. It's pretty amazing. Coco Loco, Kepi, Captain, Carlotta, Penny Pack, and Jesus and DJ. And Captain and Papa Willie, and Whiskey and Sid Hunter. Am I catching up? MDK, I am. Cat Bank, Overjoyed, Mike McLaughlin. Oh, I've got that. I'm getting the lungs for it, Mikey. Okay, Coco Loco, Shasta, love you, girl. Stay safe in Texas. Pops, peace. Be kind to one another. It's easy to do, especially if you start with yourself. Out.